Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Tackled at the 14, not very good field position to start here.
And your SMU Mustangs will take over first and
10. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's second down here. Single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
defensive score.
PAT makes it 7-0.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Clemson 7, SMU 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick it off.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
Let's go.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Jennings. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the Mustangs will have to punt this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. He'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They'll hand it off. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. Clemson 14, SMU 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. A handoff to the back. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Dropping back. It's Klubnik. And that pass falls incomplete.
Towards the back is incomplete. It's second down.
Okay, ready?
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Slide 22. Easy. Carrier. Go. Dead.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Third down coming.
Are you ready?
It's third down for the offense.
Come on, set.
They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. In the clear at the 25. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. An important third down and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they get set to kick it away.
0.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He'll take a deep shot here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And there's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on this screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
Here we go. Razor.
They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
At the 25. And a first down for the offense.
Okay, ready?
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Flare. Hey. Go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, Clemson. Number 8.
Extra point try coming now.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Good. That makes the score Clemson 28, SMU 0.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. This one will be fair caught. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Receiver makes the grab. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The Tigers will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're...
It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion.
42 Spider. Now. Reload.
Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Mustangs with first and 10 here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes a quick catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. See if they can convert the point after. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
At the 36-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 28, SMU 7.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff to the single back. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
He's brought down at the 18. Brings up second down.
On the ready.
Second down play coming up.
Come on, set.
Oh, here comes the reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He pulls in the catch. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the 1st down marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Timeout.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coach elected to go for a field goal attempt. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up 1st down yardage. 2nd down after that previous play.
325.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Breaks free. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Cross. Alert.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's broken up there. Great play. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Flip. Jackrabbit.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Clemson 38, SMU 7.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. To throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That ball snagged for a completion. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
29 Philly, 2-9 fifth.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
A fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down.
He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And they'll work the clock here at keeping it on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but he could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.